Good evening. Monday, 26th of August 2024. City center of Sofia. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day. There's a really good atmosphere in the city, great vibes. People are very laid back, positive, smiley. It's a full-blown summer in Bulgaria right now. And what am I doing in the city on Monday? Well, I live in the city, but second of all, I just went to the Ženski Bazaar to buy these huge sport bags, which I will use for my moves to Poland. The lady working in the Ženski Bazaar store was filming the tram. Was extremely friendly. So it is a obviously Chinese-made big sports bag. It was just 14 euros, 28 leva. And the lady said, yeah, I'll find you a second one because you need 2 bags. You go take some cash and I'll just take them out. I'll check all of the zippers. So she took all of it out of the plastic, was checking the zippers. She put one in the other and she said, please come back if you need something. We're ready to help. It says zdravo dagi polzvate. It means use them with health, which is a beautiful thing that Bulgarians say when you buy something that you're going to use. Like if you buy a hat, for example, or shoes, they say zdravo dagi nosite, wear them with health. But you can also say use them in good health, which is said zdravo dagi polzvate. And that can be said for basically anything, right? Unless it's something that you consume, let's say, something that you use for a while or for a long while, if it doesn't break, you can say that, which is very friendly. Before that, I went to the chiropractor. I have a chiropractor here who works on my nerves and fixes all of my balance issues. A lot of stuff that I suffer from because I do a lot of sports, boxing. So sometimes I get some nerve things, muscle things, and he fixes all of it. He's the most brilliant guy in the whole world. And I've just, my way of getting around the city, I know it so well that I'm just very, very nostalgic already before leaving. It's getting harder and harder. It is just an absolutely fabulous city. So what am I doing? I'm walking on Christo Belchev, which is one of the main central streets of the center. And I'm going for a nice beer in one of my favorite spots. So last week I was selling a lot of my stuff to a Dutch person I know. And I brought it to her office. So I brought my screen, I brought a lot of stuff that I want to sell, like old cups, plates, whatever she wanted to use. And I made a deal with her and I sold it. And I brought it with my Spark car. And one of the things, I had a big laundry box that I put all of the stuff in. And then I was just stuck with the laundry box. I took it back home. It started raining and I thought, okay, I'll just go for a beer and some dinner. I walked to restaurant Hugo with this huge laundry box, like it looked like I was just going to the laundry room, you know. And the waiter, he was extremely friendly. He said, I said, I'm sorry for this. Do you mind if I eat here? Sorry for the laundry box. I'm very hungry. I'll hide it somewhere. And he said, you don't have to hide it. Just make sure it doesn't bother you and then we don't mind. And I literally put it in the chair across of me. And it just looked very funny. Like he was extremely accommodating. Later, I sent a picture to this Dutch lady that I know and I said, yeah, I'm having dinner with my laundry box because it was like sitting in the chair across of me. And then she said, hey, well, you know what, I'll join you. She came and the waiter took the laundry box, he put it on a table somewhere else, just in front of the window. And all of these things would never happen in the Netherlands because people will say, why do you come with your laundry box? We don't want this in front of our window. Okay, maybe they will put it somewhere, maybe they will be quite nice. But it was extremely friendly and it had this sort of laissez-faire attitude, like mañana, mañana, that was extremely accommodating and friendly. Service was remarkable, food as well. So, restaurant Hugo, recommended in Dukov. They are Serbian meat food, let's say Balkan food. Grilled meats, fantastic, like with the original flavor, trust me because I've been there. It was really good. And that's what I like, that life has a sort of blues about it. It has a sort of charm. which reminds me of my own country like 60 years ago when I wasn't even born yet. Strange comparison, but I'm just really enjoying my summer here. Just marvelous. There used to be Chucky's coffee shop here. Right now it's a beer hole called High Five. They have fabulous beers. So come check this place out as well. Cheers. Right, so I've got the two large sports bags, and then I'll show you all of the other stuff I have prepared to move. This is under my bed right here. So most beds in Bulgaria, at least the new ones, they can be lifted up like this and you have storage underneath them. If you're renting in Bulgaria, check it out. You might have a lot of space under the bed. It's actually very, very useful. Now this grocery bag is not mine actually, because that contains all of the stuff that was in the apartment when I rented it, like cups and kitchen utensils and all of that sort of jazz. So what I have is one, the big suitcase on the left, big sports bag number 2, and then here I have a suitcase which is number 3. It already has all sorts of stuff. Then I have vacuum bags inside that I still need to seal, like obviously I will not seal them months before, which is 1, 2, 3, and there are several in the other bags, right? So what I do when I'm about to leave, I've already tested if they actually close, right? It actually seals, vacuum, and really minimizes the space that I need in order to fit this into a bag. So then I have 1, 2, 3, and I'll have 4, 5, the other ones inside here, 5 bags, and that's all of my life inside of those 5 bags, literally all of my life, you know. So what I still have in here is obviously clothes that I still wear, which is a bit of this. I have some shoes here that I will need to take, and then apart from that, I do have a lot of sports clothes because I do sports constantly, so most of this is just sports. And over the years, I've slowly worked from home, right? My wardrobe changed tremendously. These are just Krav Maga t-shirts for my fighting trainings, and the rest is all sports clothes, sport trekking suits, whatever, you know. So my wardrobe really changed over the years I've worked from home. Since 2020, basically since the COVID, I've worked from home non-stop, right? And eventually I did more and more sports. I got more and more fit, and my business clothes didn't fit anymore. So now this is me, and all of the S, like my shoulders don't fit anymore, see? Nothing fits. So this is right now my posture, and I just needed to get rid of all of my old clothes because I'll never fit in those again, right? So I guess I'm slightly more fit, which is a good thing. And I just have these comfy clothes right now, plus some business clothes that I have, like these shoes over there, right? And some shirts that I wear for business meetings, so I still have this year. This is all new, right? And then the rest is all sports, and that all needs to be transported in the last 2 bags, and that's pretty much all I need to take to Poland. I'll just show you the living room because we're by now getting quite close to the move. It's just 3 months, right? And here we are. This is all that I have left. This is literally all. So I've got some stuff here, right? Toiletries from hotels. I have nothing else. So I've sold everything. I've sold my screen. I've sold my chair. This is my desk right now, right? My workspace. I've sold my office chair. I've sold the screen, as I said. The paintings are gone. Literally everything. So it's getting quite empty by now. And I've just again realized that I can really be a total minimalist if I want to, because I get rid of all of this stuff, and I found out I'm just as comfortable. I can literally live in a shoebox by the side of the road and be totally fine, right? And that's how I set out my life to be. But eventually, over the 10 years, I gathered a lot of stuff which is now gone. It's totally gone. I've sold the ironing board. I have left here is just the drying rack for my clothes, and that's it, you know. The rest is gone. See? It's empty now. So I'll leave this place in a couple months. I thought I would be very sad to sell off my stuff and see the place empty, but it gives me a sort of relief. It gives me a a peaceful feeling that I feel a bit relieved of stuff. So I guess I'm born to be a minimalist. These are gifts. Like my brother and I, we have a sort of tradition that we give each other an ugly gift each time we meet, because we are both sort of minimalists. We don't like to give each other expensive stuff, right? So we give each other all of this. So I was supposed to give him this raven, which eventually its nose broke. And I thought, okay, I don't want to give it with a broken nose. So I got it glued. And eventually I sort of forgot to give it. So this raven is still part of my collection. But my brother gave me this pig, for example, and this rooster, right? And this here is a Rathaus in, I guess, Münster or something. And this is an inheritance from my grandma. So this is, my grandma passed away last year. This is the only inheritance that I have from her. Not because she didn't have anything, but because this is all I wanted. I was looking at this little drawing since I was my first visit at my grandma, like 2 years, 3 years old, 4 years. I was looking at this and eventually I was thinking, is this Riga? Where is this? Is it Osnabrück? Is it Münster? And eventually I get to inherit it. So this is actually all that I'm very, very happy with. This is my memory from when I was bouncing around her home when I was a kid, essentially. And I'm very glad that I get to keep this beautiful piece. But yeah, by now it's pretty much empty, right? And we're set to go to Poland quite soon. Little table is gone with the flowers, see? Everything is just becoming nice and sterile.